What's going on, everybody? We are going live.
And I'm gonna try to watch it from, okay, I see it now. Wonder if I should watch it from my phone? Oh, I can mute it on my computer. There we go.
What's going on, everybody? We are going live.
And I'm gonna try to watch it. Yeah, so I can hear myself, bro.
Does it look good?
Yeah. I just did a quick check.
Can you guys hear CJ okay? Can you hear both of us? Go ahead and talk. CJ, so they can see. Go ahead and talk so they can see if they can hear you.
Oh, hey guys, can you hear me? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna close the door in here. There we go. It's so weird looking at an after image of myself.
Oh, the after image? What do you mean?
Like, cause you know how like the live is always like delayed a little bit.
Oh yeah. We're gonna wait a few minutes so that everyone is able to tune in. But yeah, guys, go ahead and like this video for us. Everyone who's watching it, I want all of you guys to like it and then comment below. Let me know if you're excited for this journey. You know, I'm so excited. I can't even sleep at night because we're gonna do some major moves.
Be right back. I'm gonna go to this store.
We're gonna do some major moves.
Yeah, it's about to get crazy, bro.
Facts. That boy CJ just looked like he got his soul taken out.
You saw that? It looked like it just went to heaven.
So we're gonna wait a few more minutes. While we wait, go ahead and like this video. Everyone who's watching, like this video. And then this video is being recorded, so it's gonna be posted on the group. So for those who missed it, they can rewatch it. Or maybe you you want to watch it again after. You can. You have the option to do so.
Some people are waiting to be approved to the group. I'll go do that. I'll go approve the people to the group that need to be approved. Yeah. I only saw 2 people ask me.
Yeah, I just did that right now.
Oh, okay, you got another comp up. Nice.
Another what?
Computer. I forgot that you had 2 computers in front of you.
Oh yeah. I did it from my phone.
Oh. Duh.
Yeah, I do have like 3 computers though. All right, let's go ahead and get started, bro.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna tell the chat. All right. All right, I'm ready.
All right, so a lot of people have been asking us over the weekend because, last time we did a live webinar, we had like 15 people in our team. So some big dramatic changes. We have over 350 now. Huge change. So we feel like it's time to get another webinar. Just kind of give you guys an explanation of how the compensation plan works, how you should structure everything so that you can maximize your income and at the same time help your team grow. So go ahead and get started, bro.
All right, one moment. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Hit me off the guard there. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the. I'm gonna bring up this chart, guys, and show you exactly how the compensation plan works.
I'm like, I'm gonna watch it from my phone. See what you gotta teach us today.
Where is it? Okay, I think it's this document.
Yeah, because I feel like I need to get my charger. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, can you guys see my screen? Hopefully. All right, anyways. How do I remove this? Hide sidebar. All right. Here we go. All right, guys. So when you first come into the company, you are what we call a MD. An MD over here at the top left stands for marketing director. You know, as a marketing director, your first 2 sales, you get paid $10. You get paid $10 per sale as a marketing director. Only on your first 2 sales, because, you know, 2 sales turns you into an EVP, which is an executive vice president. And that's when things start getting, like, you know, really cool. But first, I want to make it clear, you know, when you first start, you know, these first 2 sales, you get $10 for each of those, okay? And, you know, when you, after you have got these 2 sales and you're ranked up to EVP, now you get $35 for every person that you sign up to your direct link after that going forward. You know, so I hope you guys are taking notes on this so far. I'm going to try to move really slow, really understandable and everything. I'll try to look at the comments as much as I can. One moment.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right
I'll
now.
put the live on my phone. That way I can watch it. Where is it?
Feels like there's a long delay on this live.
Yeah, right? It does seem like there's a long delay. Okay, now I can tell that my view, I can see the view. Okay. That way I can make sure that everybody can see everything. Okay, now going back to what I said, after you get your first 2 sales, you become an executive vice president, an EVP. That's your first rank up. Now, instead of getting $10 per personal sign up, now you get $35, okay? So it's a dramatic jump right there. Now you're probably wondering, okay, you know, the difference between these is $25. Where does that $25 go to? Well, the person that you signed up under, you're inside of their base shop. So I'll explain that. You open up your base shop whenever you become an EVP. Your base shop is a completely separate stream of income. You know, so you actually get paid multiple ways here. You get paid on your personal signups, you get paid on your base shop, you get paid on generational overrides, you get paid on product sales, and you get paid on residual income. Like, you get paid residually on the monthly memberships when people under you pay their monthly membership. Okay, so in your base shop, you know, your first 2 sales, they stay inside of your sponsor's base shop. You know, so all your members from 3rd and on, they now go into your base shop. Okay, and what happens here is, so you already got $35 for signing up your 3rd person. All right, now when they get their first 2 sales, so they can become an EVP and open up their base shop, after they get their first 2 sales, they leave your base shop because they're starting their own, right? But their first 2 members, you keep those members inside of your base shop, and you get $25 for your sign up getting those 2 people in there. Well, what happens when those people get their first 2 signups? Well, guess what? You get $25 on each of those as well, and it continues down the process infinitely. So, you know, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars just in your base shop alone. Okay, guys? And that's just on everybody's first 2 sales, basically. And once the person gets their first 2 sales and they become an EVP, they roll up into your first generation. See over here on the left, it says Gen 1. That means whenever they get a sale going forward, you would get $2.50 as an override. Now that depends on your rank. As you can see, if you look at the ranks, you know, where there's 1 with the black boxes, it goes from $2.50 to $7.50 to $12.50, all the way up to $15. So as you can see, this can start really adding up as you rank up in the company. You know, that's why you have people who are only at EVP Platinum, which only requires 80 people, and I'll explain that in a minute.
And you know,
they're making $2,000 a week, and they're only getting like 4 personals.
and you know,
And it's because It's because they're getting overrides for everything going on under them.
And real
Go
quick,
ahead.
before we move on to a different subject, as you can see, it doesn't really take that much to rank up. We're gonna
Yeah.
show you exactly what each rank requires, and you're gonna see yourself how easy it is to start ranking up to get paid those higher commissions, higher overrides, higher monthly residuals, and so on.
Yeah, guys, I'm talking like we have people popping, EVP Gold in their first day. At EVP Gold, I've heard of people in EVP Gold, like on a different team in the company, that are making, $1,000 checks all the way up to $5,000, $6,000 checks as an EVP Gold. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen because, obviously you only have 10 people to work off of when you first become an EVP Gold, but your rank makes a big difference in how you're paid. So at first you're getting paid, maybe smaller, but as you grow, you guys got to remember in business, any kind of long-term business is a stable one. This is a long-term business, this is stable, and you get paid multiple ways. So we wanted to make sure that everybody understood exactly how you rank up first, and then we'll go into like how you should properly structure yourself so you can rank up as fast as possible. Okay, so first, going along the top bar over here, it says promotion criteria. Okay, this is basically what you need to reach the certain position. Okay, so obviously all you have to do to be an MD is just sign up. To become an EVP, you can either get 2 marketing directors that pay $34.95 a month, 2 signups, or you can sell $200 a personal CV. Basically get $200 in product sales.
That's a good
it'd probably
question.
be easiest to get 2 marketing directors,
CJ.
honestly. What's up?
Real quick, some girl said, but what if they're mainly trying to repair their credit? So you are able just to sell them the product itself. And
Yeah.
like right there, if you want to rank to EVP, you either get 2 marketing directors that pay the $34.95 a month, or you sell $200 in product sales, and you get ranked.
Yeah, and there's a separate product for credit repair and everything, and also inside of your membership for $34.95 a month, there's also inside of your income shifting method or membership, my bad. If you go inside of it, there's also a guide for repairing your credit, so they can repair their credit either way, taking both of those options, and you'll be compensated either way. Like they'll go towards your rank ups or getting paid, etc. So anyways, to become EVP, you just need 2 $34.95 memberships, right? Now to be an EVP Gold, this is where it starts getting a little bit technical, okay? Now it's still easy at EVP Gold. Now you need 10 overall, right? 10 people in your organization overall. Now, no more than 5 of them can come from one person in your first generation. What this means is, say I sign up Sean, right? And then Sean goes ahead and he signs up 9 people. Well, I can't become an EVP Gold, say I sign up 2 people, my bad. Sean and Mike, right? And then Mike goes ahead and signs up 8 people. I can't become an EVP Gold just because Mike has 8 people and I already had 2, because I can only count 5 of his 8 people. You get what I'm saying? Because he's in my first generation. So instead, you could have 2 people with 5, or you could have 3 people
CJ,
with 3. It is a whole bunch of different ways. Go ahead.
You kind of, because you can count your own personal sales too, remember? So that would be 10.
Oh, I know. I was literally about to say that. I was gonna say you could have 5 with 2, and you could even have 10 personals.
Essentially, how it works is each person that's in your first generation is a leg, right? So say you have 10 personal signups, and everyone in your base shop is a leg too. Because remember, all of your first, everyone that's under you, their first 2 signups roll up to you. They go to your first generation. So those people become legs too.
Maybe we could sketch this out.
Whoa.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sketch this out just to show you a visual representation. All right, we got a line here.
Don't send anymore.
All right. Now, that was a horrible line. Oh my gosh, guys. Now, let's say you, right? This is your organization. Gotta move this over. All right.
Did you pass it?
Now, remember, okay,
Huh?
I'm gonna set it up. Your first 3 sales, right?
Yeah.
Let's move B over here. And then C. Now remember what I said, guys. Your first 2 signups, they roll up into your sponsor's base shop. You know, they roll up into your sponsor's first generation. Okay? So really this all starts with C. Okay, C, when they get 2 sales, then he rolls up into your first generation, okay? I'm gonna say C1 for this person. C2. So just doing a quick overview, okay? Now, whenever you sign up these first 2, I'm just gonna basically go over what I was talking about, right? On here. Whenever you get your first 2 signups, you get $10 for A and B, right? And then now you become an EVP. So you get paid $35 on your personal. So that's C. When you signed up C, you get $35. Now they are entering what is called your base shop. So now when people in your base shop get their first 2 referrals, you get $25. That means when C gets their first 2 sales right here, you're getting $25 for C1 and $25 for C2. So already, just like this, you've already made 10, 20, 55 if you had 35, okay, plus 50. That's $105 already off of a $35 investment. Already, you've already made $105.
Yep.
But this is just baby steps.
And
Now we got to show about how to rank up and everything.
And then real quick, when go back over there, when C1 and C2 get their first 2, you get 25 on those as well, and it just goes to infinite levels. It just goes on to infinity. It never stops as long as your base shop keeps bringing in people, which they will if you build a large organization.
Yeah, and adding them to this team and everything, they're gonna have our help. You know, they're gonna have the training and information and the resources we're gonna provide you guys. And the process is just gonna keep duplicating. You know, all you really have to do is just get people on board. You know, even if you're not confident in your own leadership skills, you know, that's why we're here. And we encourage anybody to step up and become leaders as well. But there's a lot of money to be made doing this, guys. Okay, so let me erase this. How do I erase this? Let's see. Maybe I could just refresh it. Okay, whatever. I'll just delete it like this. All right, guys. Now, you know, the next step is becoming an EVP Gold, right? So an EVP Gold, you know, you could have, you know, 10 personals. You could have 2 personals with 5 each. You know, it really goes on and on, right? So let's just how can I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna do it like this just to make it a little bit easier to so I don't have to keep typing. All right. Now, you can literally become an EVP Gold by signing up 10 people personally, or if you only get these first 2, right? These first 2, and they each get 5 under them, you can rank up because 2 times 5 is 10, obviously. You know, basically on any of these people, you can't count more than 5 for that rank up, right? Now, there's a reason why I put 10 here, because, you know, even if you start off by building under your first, you know, 3, 4, and 5 people, like number 3, 4, and 5, even if you only start off by building under them, you know, you're going to need more people along the way whenever we start to strategize. So I might as well just put that in your brain now, that you're going to want to have numerous amounts of personal signups. You know, you're not only going to be focusing on helping your people grow, you also want to grow yourself to be more versatile when it comes to ranking up.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because when you take a step over here to EVP Platinum, right? Now you need 80 people overall, and you can count no more than 20 per leg. So each of these 10 people are a leg, right? Well, really, just a 3 through 10, right? Because the first 2 roll over to your
Sponsor.
yeah, they roll over to your sponsor.
So
So
what-
I should just take that out before you guys think anything. You know, so 1 and 2 roll up into your sponsor's first generation. All right. So really, you're left with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, right? Now, to be an EVP Platinum, you have to have 80 overall, and you cannot get more than 20 from just one leg. So say you were building through 3, right? All these people each are only themselves, or maybe they don't have that many, you know, but 3, he just has like 100 people under him, right? Say 3 only has 100 people. He already has 100 people under him. Like, so this is what we call in this industry a power leg, right? So even though he has 100 people, and you can be getting overrides on all that, you know, at your rank, you know, remember, you're still getting overrides as an EVP Gold, you know, so even if 3 here has 100 people, you're collecting overrides. But if you want to rank up and get more per override, you know, instead of getting 750, you want to get 1250, you know, you need to rank up. But you can only use 20 out of this 100, if that makes sense. So say everybody else here has 1. I'm not going to put the number there because it's going to take forever. But say each of these people had 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then count themselves, obviously. So that's 14, right? And you can only use 20 from 3. That means you have 34 total. Okay?
Yeah,
So that would mean that you would still need, what is that? 46, I think? You would still need 46 more people away from 3, like separate from 3. So that means between 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, you would need 46 more people to rank up, if that makes sense, guys. That's why instead of building only 1 leg, you want to have multiple legs, and you want to work with these people on helping them become EVPs.
Yeah, you know what what I would suggest to do is, if you're stuck at EVP Gold and you don't know how to rank, you don't know what you can do. You say you, like right now, I'm in that situation where I have 1 huge power leg. That power leg has a lot of people. So what I'm doing, I'm just give you some insight, is I'm building wide, right? Which means I'm getting personal signups. I have about 30 personal signups right now. And then from there, I'm putting 2 people under each person, which then helps me accumulate that 80. It helps me accumulate that 80 that I can use. Because remember, I can use 20 people for my first leg. And then if I have 30 personal, I can use 20 people for my personal signups. And then I can use, if I'm getting 2 people under each person, I can use the 25 times 2. So, because I have 25 people and I'm putting 2 people under them. That makes sense? So that's going to help me allow myself to rank up, and at the same time help my team rank up to EVP. So this is where it comes in handy. If you want to structure this correctly since day 1, I really suggest to all your personal signups, help them with their first 2, and so on and so on.
Yeah, guys. So literally, you know, if you want to work your way stably to the top of this compensation plan, you know, to get 400 to be EVP Infinity, and to get 1,000 and become a CEO Infinity, and you want to do it right, you want to start building like this from day 1, guys. because I literally know a guy who has 4,000 people under him, and he's only an EVP Infinity. You see 400 here, right? You need 400 minimum to be an EVP Infinity. That means 3,600 people ago, he could have became EVP Infinity, but he's still at this rank, right? You know, you need 1,000 to become a CEO Infinity. So technically that guy should be a CEO Infinity, but he didn't structure properly because he didn't understand the compensation plan at the time. So he has to now start building wide so that he can become at that rank. So if you guys start doing it from day one, you'll reach a higher rank than that guy. I also know another guy who is only an EVP Platinum, right? And he actually has 2,000 people under him. And these are guys that we're like kind of like picking their brain, and they're telling us from their mistakes and everything. So he actually has 2,000 people under him, and he's listed as the EVP Platinum. Now he's still making a lot of money, you know, 2,000 to 4,000 a week as an EVP Platinum. But imagine if he was a CEO Infinity, which is his rightful rank. At that many people, he should be at this rank, but it's due to his structure, he's getting paid as an EVP Platinum. Now, if you guys say you had 2,000 people under you and you structured right and you became a CEO Infinity, you would be making $35 on your personals, $25 every time people in your first generation bring people into your base shop and get their first 2 sales. That starts adding up big time. And then out of all these 1,000 people, now all these people who are EVPs and up and they're getting their first 2 sales, look at that, 15, 15, 15, 15, and so on and so forth, because, you know, all these people are trying to rank up too. You know, people are getting into this business so they can rank up. They're not getting in this business so then they can just sit still. You know, people are trying to rank up. They're trying to get on your level. They're trying to get to the top of the compensation plan too. If you guys are in the comments right now, are you excited to get to the top of the compensation plan? Oh. Let us know right now in the comments below. Are you guys excited? What are your goals? Are you trying to reach CEO Infinity, or are you just cool with being an EVP forever, right? Nobody wants to be an EVP forever. Let's be real. You know, everybody wants to get to as high as possible in the compensation plan. That's why you guys took action right away, and we're learning as we go, because you guys are go-getters. And go-getters like you know, you got to remember, as you're building, so are the people that you bring in, they're building, and the duplication begins, right? You know, as we start adding our training and our web pages and, you know, the resources, and we start doing webinars to help you guys close sales. And, you know, basically, as everything starts to come together, guys, and the duplication starts, that's when you're going to start realizing passive income. Passive income is money that you made without doing anything, without any kind of active, you know, without being active. And what that means is you could be EVP Infinity, right? You're EVP Infinity, and you decide, you know what, I want to go on vacation. I want to go on vacation, and your team, you know, they're still working because, you know what, they're trying to get to EVP Infinity also, right? You know, so you didn't even work. You didn't get a single referral. So you didn't get no $35. But you know what? There's people in your base shop getting their first 2 sales, and you're getting $25 on each of those. You know what? There's people in your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on generation. You're getting $15 every time those people get sales. And then after the 6th generation, you're getting $2.50 per, you know? So you literally took a break. You're on vacation. You're in another country. You took a break from your phone. You left that at the hotel, and you still made multiple thousands in that week. That's how crazy this is, guys. I know I sound like really passionate right now, really fired up, but that's because this compensation plan's got me excited. Like, I haven't been able to sleep at night. You know, we've been making sure that we learn this to make sure that we teach you guys the right way, so then we can also rank up. What's up? You got to say something? I'm probably talking too much, huh?
You haven't even talked about the residuals.
Oh my God. All right, guys, I got carried away. We still have 2 other ways that you can get paid.
Go based on the CEO Infinity monthly.
All right, guys.
Or
so
you
can get paid on
EVP
Infinity.
EVP Infinity. Yeah, it's easier.
Okay. Now look, there's two other ways that you can get paid. I already went over your personal signups, $35 per. Your base shop, that's anybody inside of your base shop, you get $25 for their first two. And then after they rank up to EVP, they enter one of your generations. You're getting $15 on all those sales, $250 for the people in your 6th generation and down, right? Where you also get paid on product sales. You get paid a 17% commission on your product sales as an EVP Infinity. So the number 2 here, and I'll show you guys exactly where I found this document. If you log into your back office and you go to BMC Home, you go here to compensation documents and you click on compensation plan overview, right? And that's where I got this document at, guys. This is where you can go and review it yourselves. So you're getting paid percentages on product sales, you know, and also residuals. Now, the residuals is where things get really crazy. Okay, guys? Because look, you're getting, as a EVP Infinity, you get $7 every month when someone in your 1st generation pays their monthly $34.95 fee.
Let's do it in this format real quick. So
you want me to pull up a screen or something?
No. The reason why is because, you know, there's a hold on those residuals. So
oh yeah, I was gonna explain.
Yeah, so let's go based on January sales. Say that you were EVP Infinity already in January, right? So on January, you signed up 200 people, not you, but your organization. You know, within your 1st generation all the way to Infinity, you brought in, actually from your 1st generation all the way to generation 5, you brought in 200 people. So not only you, but those generations, right? So 200 cells as a team. In January, there's a 5-month delay in the residuals because the company has to recoup all this money they've been paying out, right? They have to hit that green mark. They have to make that profit. So on the 6th month in June, that's when you're going to start getting paid the residuals from January. So say 100% of January sales is still active. They're still paying their monthly membership. So
what rank are we listing this as? By then, you're going to be an EVP Infinity, for example.
Yeah,
purpose.
EVP Infinity.
And I know people who became EVP Infinity within their 1st month.
Yep. You just got to want it. So this is for EVP Infinity, right? In January, as a team, you guys bought in 200 cells. 5-month delay. In June, you're going to get paid 200 times 7 when that renewal process. Let me just check out my calculator here real quick. Whoa,
$1,400.
My bad. Everything got all messed up. Actually, I'm not even going to move. I'll stay like this.
Just like this. Okay, guys. So bringing back the chart so you guys can see. You know, just on generation 1 through 5, and you don't get residuals only at EVP Infinity. You get them as soon as you become an EVP. You can qualify for residuals on those people's 6th month, right? But you know, after 6 months, let's be real, you're gonna be at putting in work, and you're gonna be at least an EVP Platinum by then. You know what I mean? Like you're having not only you but your team working together. You know, with the resources that you have at hand, there's no reason why you can't be an EVP Platinum or EVP Infinity. Guys, we're on a mission to make sure that everybody here, within 6 months, everybody here is an EVP Infinity. Imagine that. What is there, like 300 people in our group, 350 people in our group? 350 EVP Infinities. And we can make it happen.
So real quick, Joy said, is residuals the only thing delayed for payment? Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Residuals
is the only thing delayed.
They have to collect all the money they've been paying out. The residuals start on the 5-month. Everything else is paid the following Friday.
Yeah, and that was one thing that made sense to us because we were looking at this comp plan and we were like, how are they going to afford to pay all this money? You know? And, you know, after thinking about it, after learning the comp plan, and we called corporate a few times to ask them a few questions, you know, basically that's why there's a delay on the residuals. You know, within those 5 months, they're basically making their money. They're making their profit. Yeah. And then after that, they start sharing some of the profit with you. You know, paying you the $7 residuals and everything they're still profiting inside of those months too, but they're sharing the profit with you.
I want to keep going though, so they can see how lucrative this is.
Oh yeah, of course. And I mean, as you can see, guys, 5 times 7, you know, that's
that's not even counting the Generation 6 through infinity. That's
you're getting $2 up to $2 depending on the ranks of the people in between you.
Like
and
think about it. If you have 100 people, like 1,000 people in Generation 6 through infinity that are active, $2 times 1,000 is 2,000 right off the bat. So
just in residual.
Just in residual from Generation 6 to infinity. Obviously, it's a lot higher from Generation 1 to 5, a lot higher. But the key is that you're gonna get paid. Like there's infinite generations. You know, like you can literally have like 100 generations with this company. Like I don't doubt that I have probably like 20, 40, 50 generations with MCA.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna name drop, but just we might as well, right? Okay,
I'm just saying though.
You only get paid up to 5 generations.
So they understand what a generation is.
Up to 5 generations in their comp plan at the top of it, and that comp plan was so hard that we didn't even reach the top of that, like to get vested in. You know, we didn't even reach the top of that, right? And Javier just said, he was positive that his generations reached at least 40 levels down. Me too. Mm-hmm. And you know, now imagine if all those people that were in MCA were in this, right? A lot of people would be making money. You know, you'd be getting paid all of those levels. So, you know, imagine how it is for us seeing this comp plan after being in that comp plan. And I'm not trying to make any comparisons, and I don't promote you guys to make any comparisons. That is the wrong way to market. But we can only speak from experience. So that's why we have to tell you guys.
We're also not telling you that this is better than that other company. Different companies.
We're not telling you which is better or anything.
Different compensation plans, and honestly, I'm gonna keep doing both myself.
Yeah.
Because they both offer different stuff. So we're just letting you guys know so you understand that this can go down so far, and you're still gonna get paid no matter how far it goes down, which is crazy.
Yeah, guys. So we're focused on this completely right now, okay? And so you can get paid on infinite levels. Generation 6 through infinity. That's on overrides, product sales. That means when people under you get product sales as well, not only your product sales, but the people in your first generation all the way through infinity, you can get paid a percentage on what they get on those product sales. You know, so that really starts to add up. Go ahead.
Big time. Let's I want to go back to that little, what was it, the board you were drawing on?
Oh yeah.
I wanna just go down one more month so they can see.
Oh my gosh.
One more
go
month.
Ahead.
One more month.
You know what I mean? Guys, this was only January sales. What about the sales from February?
So say in February you got 200 team sales again in February, right? Generation 1 through 5. We're not gonna do infinite because it just gets way more complex there because you can have a huge team, you know. Generations 1 through 5 only though. Keep in mind, if you're getting these kind of sales, that means your checks are gonna be way higher because we're not counting Generation 6 to infinity because those $2 can add up tremendously. It can add like thousands of dollars to your check. So this is February, right? In February, you also got another 200 team sales, which means in July, you're gonna get paid for 400 because remember, January you had 200, February you had another 200. So now you're gonna get paid 400 times 7, and this is just estimating that every single person was active, that remained active, right? In July,
just for example purposes.
Correct. In July, that's $2,800 in residuals. And if you
just the
residuals, say you're averaging 200 sales every single month, team sales, right? How much would that be, say, at this rate, CJ?
At EVP Infinity? Were we going to factor in the overrides too?
Like in January in 2019, if they're doing 200 sales every single month and just residuals, how much would that be in January of next year? This is just estimating.
January of next year.
Yeah, does that make sense? Like a whole year, 12-month period. How much can they accumulate in residuals if they're doing it? If they're growing at this pace, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, and now they're at January.
January.
So basically, January they're getting paid for what?
2,400 times 7.
Wait. So you're saying for at the point of January, what they're getting paid in July, or like after a year, what they get paid in July, or what they get paid in January?
From January to January. So that's fine. 2,400 times 7. How much would that be?
Okay, so if you've been getting 200 sales a month as a team, starting on January 2018 or 2019, all the way up to January 2020, right? Now, July of 2020's check will be for residual at least, right? Will be for 2,400 people times what? 7?
Yeah.
$16,800, and that's just in residuals.
That's just in residuals.
Along the way, guys, if you're getting 200 sales as a team, as an EVP Infinity,
so
just in your first 5 generations. Remember, hold on, where is it? Oh, I don't have it pulled up. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, as an EVP Infinity, remember in your first 5 generations, you're getting $15 overrides for every one of those already, right? So you're getting, where's my calculator?
And this compensation plan is crazy.
You're already getting $3,000 just in overrides a month from those 200 sales. But after a whole year to get 16,800 a month going from that point going forward, oh my God, that 16,800 isn't accumulated. That's a month per month after that year. And as long as the people stay active, that's crazy. It really starts growing, guys. And my bad, bro. I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that it's crazy because that is a large percentage for them to be able to pay you. You know, that's a large percentage, like $7 a month per head in your organization, up to 5 generations, is just like, it's like them giving you a big thank you for helping you grow their business. You know, because not only are they paying you, they're letting, essentially allowing you to live financially free. Work for a whole year, and then after that year, you can literally take 5-month vacation because you're getting paid those residuals. And I feel like everyone's goal, you should literally engrave this in your mind. That you
and this per month residual, guys, this is just on residuals that you get paid, like, you know, per month, because it's basically, they pay it out weekly. Like, so this 1,400 will be broken up between the month, or this 2,800 or however much your residual is, it's broken up between the month based on the renewal date of the people under you. So however many renewals were in, you know, week 1, on week 2, when you get week 1's paycheck, you'll get the amount of renewals times, you know, that residual. You know, so it's broken up over weekly periods, but it's a monthly income, if that makes sense.
Exactly. So, I mean, if you engrave this in your mind, that you eventually want to get to a level where you want to get at least a minimum of 200 sales as a team, right? Do that for a full 12 months continuously. Within a 12-month period, you're going to be making 16,800, anywhere from realistically, anywhere from $5,000 to $16,000 a month, because not everyone is going to remain active.
Yeah.
But, you know, $5,000 to $16,000 a month in residuals is a realistic number, anywhere between there. So I'm just really excited.
You remember before, bro, with the other thing, we're doing 1,500 to 2,000 sales a week.
3,000, 4,000.
200 sales is a humble number, guys.
Humble.
You know, it's gonna obviously grow. You're not gonna, if you're getting 200 sales as a team, you know, those 200 people that are brought in are also gonna start selling too. You know, So those numbers are going to go up, obviously. We just did that for example purposes because it's a lot easier to understand if we keep the number the same.
I mean, and
Every
200 cells is not a lot. Say you have 100 people in your organization. 200 cells as a team is a piece of cake.
Yeah. That's
A
that's
piece
basically
of cake.
everybody getting 2 cells.
I guarantee you guys that if you really focus and you build and you build and you build, 2 to 3 years from now, you're gonna be at a point where you can literally like retire from what you're building here. Like literally retire, no lie, with a high 6-figure income. Or even if you don't want to retire, focus on other stuff while you're still making a high 6-figure income from the work you did a few years back. And that's what I want to do. Is what I want to do now is I want to build things, invest the money that I'm earning from these things into more things, so you can make more money, build more wealth.
All right, guys. So, now that everybody's excited, I hope you guys are in the comments right now, just pumped, excited, really like, if you weren't pumped yet, now you're just like, oh crap, okay. Now I see what the big deal is. Maybe you just joined because you trust us, you trust that something that we get into, obviously means that it's good. Or maybe, whoever you joined with, maybe they explained it, but you were just gonna learn as you go. But now that you kind of learned how the compensation plan works, I hope you guys are really as excited as we are, because it's gonna get crazy. So now, what are your goals from day one? Day one, right from the gate, what should you be doing? Okay, step one, guys, you want to learn the company. Learn what the products are, learn how to navigate in your back office, learn the compensation plan, learn how other people are promoting, learn everything that we teach in the training. Because if you're watching this on a future date from where we currently are, we'll have training in place because we're working on it right now as we speak. Learn that training, learn exactly everything that we teach in it before you even start promoting. And it's important that you do that because you're gonna utilize your time way more efficiently. Step 2, one sec, guys. Become an EVP. Okay, guys? So as you guys can remember, to become an EVP, that means you need to get 2 personal marketing directors signed up, meaning 2 people signing up for the $34.95 a month membership, or $200 in product sales. But I mean, for duplication purposes, we're just going to say 2 people. You need 2 people to sign up for the $34.95. And that's how you become an EVP. Now, after that, you need to step 3, right? Step 3, create more EVPs. Okay, guys? So essentially what you're doing now, after you have become an EVP, you want to create more EVPs. That means you sign up your 3rd person, because you signed up 2 people to become an EVP. Now you sign up your 3rd person. You want to help. You need to do whatever you can to help this person become an EVP as well.
What I would
so
do,
on and so forth.
I would do for step 3, make sure you're providing them like as much training, as much value as you can, but don't necessarily start giving themselves just yet, because you need to build more wide, which means you need more personal signups. So,
well, here, let me be clear on my words then. Help.
Yeah, you don't want to give.
You don't want to get in the business of doing the work for them, because you know what? They're going to be like, oh, can I have another one? Can I have another one? Can I have another one?
Make it clear, if you do want to help your team win sales, make it clear that you're only going to give 2 sales. That's it. Personal sponsorship.
Yeah, and that's if you're getting sales like that. If you're not getting sales like that,
Exactly.
then what you can do, what I suggest that you could do, it's also very easy.
Let me tell you
You can
this,
help
though.
those people close those sales. You could talk to their people for them.
CJ.
You know, you can get on a 3-way call if you have to, like old fashioned. You can refer, or like we're doing with the webinars. That's gonna help a lot. You know, when we start doing like webinars and the website pages and everything,
Oh yeah.
you just refer all your leads to the webinars and everything, and we close them ourselves. You know, show paycheck proof, explain the company,
We'll probably
you
make
know,
like
explain
a.
the possibilities, how the products work, everything.
We'll probably
And
make
all
like a
you have to do is just
presentation.
get your people there, and we tell them, hey, you know, click on the sign up button. The sign up button will be coded to sign up under you, and it'll be that easy. You know, so we'll have that as one way we can help create as many EVPs as possible. You know, really, when you first start, you want to start building wide, guys, and you want to work with these people by helping them, by educating them, by supporting them, so they can become EVP as well. It doesn't mean that you have to give them people, but if you are somebody who can get a lot of signups, then sure, go ahead and help them. You know, that's why when we started, you know, we were signing up people under other people because we are able to. You know, that's really the only reason why. And we'd rather help as many people as possible that way.
And
So,
real quick though, what like CJ said, if you can do it, I would do it, because if I were you guys, this is how I would build. Okay, if I were in your shoes, I would focus to get my first 10, 15 people directly under me. 10 or 15 people. And then from there, if I have more people to give, I would start putting 2 cells under each person, because essentially they roll up to you anyways. That means they're your cells regardless. You're getting
$25 each on those.
And then when they move from the base shop to generate, they move over to your first generation. So essentially, you're just giving cells to yourself. At the same time,
You're just
helping
sharing $10 with those people too.
Yeah, at the same time, you're helping your team get motivated because they're ranking up. You're helping them make what, $20, but you're essentially helping them get started, because a lot of people, they just need that extra push to get started. And if you're giving them the first 2 cells, essentially you're not only helping yourself to build more legs, but you're helping your team get more motivated. So I mean, if you can,
let's do some math. You know, because even doing it like that, guys, you make a lot of money up front still, right? So say you sign up, you know, 10 people directly to yourself, right? Remember, the first 2, you get $10 each, right? So that's $20 so far. Now for, you know, the rest of those 8 people, you're getting $35 per, right? So now you've already made $300, sorry. You made $300 already just on signing those people up. Now when you help, you know, those people get to, right? 3 through 10, right? Just for rank up purposes, right? What is that? 8 people? So times 2 for each of them. So that's 16, right? That means you signed up 16 people to each of these 8, right? You're getting $25 on each of those. So you get an additional $400 on top of the $300 that you got, for a total of $700 just doing that alone by creating 8 EVPs. And now you, without realizing it, now you are EVP gold. You know, you've ranked up, and now you're going to make even more money. And also, just to note, you know, those first people that you brought in, you helped them become EVPs. You also made them $20 each. You know, so now they're happy because they've already made a little bit of money. And now they're motivated because now they're EVPs and they can get $35 per referral going forward. And they're one step closer to ranking up again and start building their organization. And guess what? Now that they're encouraged, they know how it works, they've been paid from it. Now they're going to really work hard for you. And next thing you know, you're EVP Platinum, you know, and so on and so forth, guys. But starting wide like that is good, because now you haven't invested too much into one person, but you've helped as many people as possible.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to start wide. I mean, start helping your team if you only have 3 people. You know what I mean? You want to have a minimum, I would say, wait 10, 20 people under you first, and then if you can, start helping each first come, first served with 2.
And we didn't even completely understand the comp plan when we first started, and we started building like that too. So you know, going forward, we're going to be building ours smarter, and we wanted to make sure that you guys all know the proper way to build to reach the rank as fast as possible. You know, because we would hate for everybody here, especially ourselves, to be in a situation where we have thousands of people in our team, but we don't have at least multiple people at the infinity ranks. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important. Another thing that I remember that I forgot to bring up on here is you're probably thinking, what about those first two people? Remember, what about those first two people? Well, you get check match on their base shop up to 25%. Okay, guys, I forgot to bring that up, but that actually is very lucrative, because what if these first two people are rock stars and they're making $1,000 each in their base shops, right? Well, you're getting 25%, so that's $250 each. So you're getting check matched on those. You're getting matched to whatever they're making. You're getting 25% other than like their super team, and it gets like very complex, but basically you're getting 25% of their base shop. So everything in their base shop, you're getting 25% of that, and that number can really, really add up, especially if they stay with it and everything. So I'm not saying to forget about those first two people, but ordinarily those first two people are going to be taken care of in some way, shape, or form, because they roll up to your sponsor.
So real quick, I want to answer a question that Alex Alejio said. Said to get to EVP Platinum, we need 80 active members in total sales or personal sales. So Alex, you need 80 people. No, it's 80, right? Okay, you need
80 overall. Yeah.
80 overall, but they need to be structured correctly. You can't use more than 20 people per leg, which means, for example, you're under me, Alex, right? So I could only use, you have over 40, 50 people in your organization. I can't use more than
20. 60.
You have 60. Damn, that boy working.
Yeah, he's going hard.
He's killing it. So look, Alex, I cannot use more than 20 people to rank up to EVP Platinum. So you have 60 people in your organization, but from you, I can only use 20. So that means I have to look for another leader that's in my team, use 20 from him, and then I can use 20 from myself, 20 your personal signups, and so on. But essentially, it works by leg, if that makes sense. So every personal sign up that you bring in is a new leg. And then from there on forward, you have to for ranking purposes, that's how it works, which is why I was also thinking that building wide is smart. Building wide and helping your team at the same time is smart, because you're not always going to get
versatile.
Yeah, you're not always going to get someone like Alex on your team, someone that's killing it. So what I would do is, you're not always going to get heavy hitters or people that are going to pull in numbers. But if you know how to pull in numbers and you know how to make this happen, is I would build wide, and instead of building too wide, I would just build wide enough so where I could have enough versatility so I could put 2 under each people, and that adds up too. Like, for example, if you want to rank up to EVP Infinity, but you only have 2 people doing all the work and everyone else is doing almost nothing, what I would do for ranking purposes, say you have 100 personal signups, right? And you put 2 under each person, that then brings you to an additional 200 people that you can use.
So that's already 300 right there.
Yeah, exactly. That's already 300.
And then you say you have 2 people already doing work, then you can use 80 out of each of theirs, and then boom, you're EVP Infinity, and already starting to qualify for CEO Infinity.
Yeah, so like we're looking at this like how to get to CEO Infinity the fastest, and that's how you guys should be looking at it too. Because once you're there, it's just like, okay, let me sit back. I help my team grow. I help myself grow. Let me sit back and collect these commissions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if you think about it like this, if you guys have ever had a 9-to-5 before and you've worked your butt off, you've given it 80 to 100 hours in 1 week, and then you've worked hard to be above and beyond at your job to be the best employee ever, right? And then when it's time to get a raise, you get a 25 cents raise. It's like, dang. And then now you're hired on, you get 10 hours a year in vacation or whatever. I've been there before, back in the day, like 5 years ago, right? And looking back, it's like, that's an insult. You know what I mean? You should be able to get rewarded for the work that you put in. And that's why with this, you start reaching these higher ranks, you can reward yourself. And the company's rewarding you for building such an organization that, you know what, you can kick back and we're going to let you get paid off of all of your hard work. You know, the hard work that you first started and the hard work that your team's putting in, we're going to pay you for it. And I think that's the beauty of this, and really just this kind of lifestyle overall, you know, online network marketing, you know, that's the beauty of it, because that is true financial freedom, guys. And I used to think that it was like a fairy tale, you know, until I really started living it myself. You know, even when I first started getting into this, it's not like I was financially free from day one. You know, I worked hard to get to that point, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I would never go back to, you know, how I used to live. I would do whatever it takes to keep living like this, because nothing compares to it, guys. And I'm not trying to like rub it in or anything, but like get you motivated, you know, because this can be you guys too. I guarantee it. If you follow this blueprint, and you got to remember, I think somebody said, what about if I'm not a heavy hitter and I can't get any heavy hitters? Well, that's why, you know, this is a team effort, guys. I want to make it very clear that this is a team effort. You know, that's why me and Javier are personally investing out of our own pockets to have, you know, websites created.
Yo.
You know, right now, we're working ourselves to build the websites for y'all, but we're also going to have, you know, websites where all you have to do is plug your username in. And now it has a sales video made to convert that sale for you. So you don't have to sit there and convince people. The video does the convincing for you. Javier is about to say something, so I'm gonna let him say it.
I said don't be the sauce, bro.
Huh?
Don't tell him too early, bro.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say everything.
Anyways, I mean, I did get asked this earlier though. Is it gonna be free or paid?
Straight up.
That's what they're wondering. If it's gonna be free or paid.
Oh, I thought you were saying that people are gonna be free or paid.
No. If it's gonna be free or paid,
I was confused.
For wherever we're doing, if it's gonna be free version or paid version, I don't know what to say. So what do you think?
I'm just gonna be straight up. There's gonna be both, guys, and the reason why is because, you know, obviously we have to provide something to you guys for free because we want the team to grow. I'm gonna be straight up transparent with you guys. We want the team to grow because that's how we grow, you know? And anybody who doesn't think like that, they have a wrong mentality. But at the same time, you know, we are going to have paid trainings or resources that you could use that are better, you know, that are going to be better than the free one. And that's just one, you know, that's just business. And also because these things are not free, you know, so we have to be able to afford to do these things. And it's just how it works. Now, that doesn't go to show that you can't make a lot of money using the free stuff.
So essentially, what we're thinking is the free stuff is going to help you get the ball rolling, but you shouldn't be stuck with the mentality like, oh, I can just use this forever. Because if you really want to grow, you have to go with whatever we're offering for the paid version. The reason why we're offering it for a paid version is, number one, is not just something you can put together overnight or cheaply. It's expensive. You know, even if you were to do it yourself, it costs money. And with the paid version, we're going to offer just so much more value. It's going to be crazy because we're going to teach you how to get from point A to B, like how to become an online marketer, a real marketer that can actually build a tangible business because he knows how to do it, not on luck or not because he got a heavy hitter under him and he just grew from there.
He just got lucky.
You know, but essentially he didn't. Like a lot of the people, they don't know what the heck they're doing, but they just got positioned early.
We're going to show you how even without positioning, you could have got in, you know, 2 years after this video was made, but, you know, using these resources, you could still put yourself in position to make a lot of money. You know, that's basically what we've done in previous ventures. You know, we didn't get in a good position, but we know what we're doing.
Yep.
And that's enough on that subject because I mean, technically, it's not even ready yet, and you know, that's not what this is about. You know, what this video is about is to educate you guys on the company and the compensation plan, and to really get the ball rolling.
I do want to answer a question though. We are getting asked a lot. Wasn't happy with weekly profits. You guys know our marketing system for MCA, so we're transitioning it to offer services to multiple companies, including my income.
Yeah. So that's where it'll be at.
Yep. A whole different platform though, not what you guys are currently used.
Yeah,
currently
it'll look
used to.
different than what you guys are
So-
currently seeing if you have it.
What I would suggest is if you're a member of Weekly Profits, I wouldn't cancel because once we transition, the price is going up. And if you are still a member with us, you're gonna be able to use our services at the same price it was before. We're not gonna charge you more. But if you cancel and rejoin, you're gonna get it at the new price.
Yeah. And it's just because, doing stuff like this, we have to charge more, obviously, as a business. But I mean, yeah, guys, apart from all of that, like, I hope you guys are coming away from this video, this live, excited, educated, but once again, just really excited.
Motivated.
Like, excited, pumped, motivated, ready to become CEO Infinity. You should have a CEO Infinity poster on your wall visualizing your goal. I'm serious. I made a joke. Me and Javier last week we went out to dinner for my birthday because we met up in Vegas, and I made a little joke because you blow out the birthday candle, you make a wish, and I was like CEO Infinity, and then blew out the candle. But I was joking around, but like I was low key serious. I was honestly pretty serious too. Like that's the goal.
Yep.
It's not like a birthday wish because it's really like a goal. Like if I'm gonna make it happen, and you guys should have that same mentality. Like you're gonna make it happen. Tell yourself, I'm gonna make it happen. One way or another, it's gonna happen. Speak it into existence and stay focused on that goal because it's crazy how much focus can really make a difference on the outcome of situations. Just being focused on something. Even if you put in if you had the same knowledge on something, the same work ethic, but you were more focused on it, it's weird how it works. You get way better results. You get way more efficiency.
Yeah, bro. A lot of people don't really understand that all it takes to build something successful is just being focused, consistent, even when you don't think it's possible. Because you got to keep in mind that you can fail 100 times, but it takes one win for a life-changing opportunity. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't be stressed out if you just joined 3 days ago and you have nobody under you.
Yeah, guys, relax.
Don't be that person. Like,
even if you've been in for weeks, it's okay.
Yeah, like I got a girl who canceled because she didn't get sales in 3 days. Like, come on. Like, you can tell what kind of mentality she has. Where is she gonna end up in life? Nowhere.
That microwave mentality. You guys ever notice anything with the microwave compared to like food made the way that it's supposed to be cooked? With the exception of a couple of things. Food out of the microwave generally doesn't taste as good as when it's made the way that it's supposed to be made. And that's how it is with results. If you're expecting microwave results, you're not going to get what you expected. The results of you ever get that Stouffer's is pretty good. You ever get that like one of those microwavable frozen dinners and then the picture looks like it's going to be really good, and then you pop it in the microwave and then when it comes out it's not what you expected? It's the same thing with expecting microwave results, in any business online, with anything really in life. You're expecting instant results where you're not going to get what you expected. And with this, guys, I really can't stress this enough. I want you to give yourself 6 months to give this your all and really try as hard as you can. Give yourself 6 months. I think that's fair enough, because that's 6 months. That's plenty of time to really start seeing success. And if you start seeing success, say 4 months go by and you haven't gotten nowhere yet, but then in that 4th month, something happens. Maybe you sign up someone good, and then after you get paid, now you are able to show your own results or something. I'm just naming it a scenario. And now you start getting the ball rolling and you really start becoming a good marketer, right? Well, guess what? You're not going to want to give up after 4 months of nothing, but now you finally see some results. Give yourself 6 months, guys. I mean, honestly, I would give myself even longer than that, but, just, out of respect for yourself, out of respect for your family, the people that you care about, the people that you could be impacting positively, by being more successful, give yourself 6 months with this. Even if you're still working a 9 to 5 job, but you want to get out of it, bear with it for 6 more months. And if you don't get anywhere with this by then, I won't give you no problems. I won't judge you or nothing. But if you quit after 3 days,
Oh man.
I am judging the crap out of you. I'm sorry. Because you can't join something and expect results within 3 days. Or maybe your sponsor said, they're going to try to help you become an EVP, and within 3 days or 1 day or even a week or so, you haven't become an EVP yet. You can't expect, from other people. You can only expect from yourself. What do you expect from yourself? Well, what you expect from yourself is the work that you put in. If you're putting in the work, you are going to see the results because you deserve those results, guys. And I hope you guys get the mentality.
Yep.
Yeah. JD said, I will give it 6 months. That's right.
And I mean, 6 months, but within 6 months, you should be making thousands of dollars a week.
Oh, yeah. But I'm speaking from a humble standpoint, give yourself 6 months. I'm pretty sure, I guarantee, but before those 6 months, if you really stick with it, it won't take 6 months.
You also got to understand that you have to have value. Like, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, they don't want." I talk to 100 people and they don't join. Well, make them feel like you're giving them value. Like, just the way you present yourself, the way you talk to them, what you do to actually get that sale. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but going live nowadays is really the way to go. It's a new marketing method that is going to convert you the most sales possible. So go live, show them the value.
Let's explain that.
Learn how to present yourself.
Let's explain why live is so lucrative. For one, and really the main reason why, guys, live is so effective, because it can't be faked. You can't do, cut, take, you can't redo it. It's alive. You're live with these people, and they see your posture. They see how you carry yourself. They see, exactly how you talk. They can feel they could feel that genuine feeling off of you, So when you're explaining something to them and you're live, they're like, oh, it has to be real, because they're live right now, because, they're way less to doubt something because you went live and did it,
Exactly.
It's straight up, guys.
Real quick, I did want to let you guys know that the website is not taking payments. My econ, it says that they're temporarily unavailable, a widespread outage with a payment processor. Just know, guys, it's the internet. Don't freak out. Don't get all unmotivated. There's problems.
That's happened to us before. So we know how it is.
Before, I probably would have been tripping. But now, after having my own, digital subscription company, we know the problems that occur in the internet. And, it's life. You can't avoid them all. So give them a break. They're going to get it going real fast. And don't.
Probably from all these people getting started.
It's from the hype. There's so many people. So just give them a few hours, check back and check that out. Just wanted to give you guys a fair warning and make sure that you guys weren't going to be tripping over it.
Guys, so how can you get your first sale? Really, when you first get started, guys, this is assuming that you already did all the training. You did all the company training. You learned the compensation plan. You learned how everything works, right? You did the stuff on your profile to make yourself look more classy, presentable as per the training. This is what I suggest you guys should do, okay? You guys should do what is called an announcement post. Now, this is basically you announcing to the world, your friends list or your following list, whatever social media platform you're on. You're announcing that you are starting a new journey, a new venture. You're announcing to the world, look, I'm getting started with this new company, et cetera, et cetera. And basically just invite people to get on this adventure with you, right? But basically it needs to be like an announcement to the world. And the reason why is because, now you basically, from that point on, you're documenting your journey. Whether you're going to be using the actual products yourself, maybe you need them to improve your credit, for example, you could start documenting, okay, I sent out my dispute papers today. 30 days from now, you get a letter in the mail. Look what they were able to have removed from my credit report. Just something simple like that. Or maybe, you announced it now, and then a week from now, after you got some people to sign up because they followed from your announcement post or maybe your other posts, now you have your first paycheck. And even if it's only like $10, $20, it's still, you still got paid. So you document that. You post about, getting paid from this opportunity. And then, other people see it. They're like, oh, so it is real. It does work. This is legit. I know this person and they got paid. They join you, you get a bigger paycheck, and you keep doing this process over and over and over every week to grow. And then before you know it, you won't even have to show anymore because people have seen they've seen your story. They've seen you document your journey, and you don't even have to prove yourself anymore. You don't have to prove what you're making no more because you know what? You already documented it. You already documented the journey that you've gone on. And I mean, it might suck in the beginning because you out of pride, you might not want to show people a $10 check or something. But you know what? You put that pride to the side and you grow and you be humble with this. How are you I bet you ain't gonna have too much pride to post a $10,000 check. You won't have the excitement. Your excitement, you won't be able to stop yourself from posting it. You're gonna be so excited that you gotta post it as soon as it shows. You know what I mean? And this is coming from a place because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been on the side where it's like, I didn't want to show a tiny check. But at the same time, when I've got huge checks, I don't even have to name amounts, huge checks. I posted them things right away. And that's because, that I was excited about it. You guys should be excited about that stuff too. So don't feel discouraged. Whether if you don't have proof or anything yet, like ways to establish credibility yet, that's fine. That's why we're going to provide you guys with resources. If you see other people that are in the company that already got paid, maybe people in the team, use them as testimonials. Guys, this is a team effort. We're not selfish here. As long as you're not going and trying to take other people's prospects, then there's no problems. Everybody's down to help each other.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person. If we catch you guys doing that, we're cutting you off. I'm sorry. I hate when people do that. I hate that.
Real quick though, I do want to see how many of you guys want us to do like weekly webinars or something. That'd be helpful. Like do this
what kind
weekly,
of webinars, bro?
Huh?
What kind of webinars? Like this, or or for prospects?
Training calls and prospects, both, everything.
Yeah, maybe we could do one on one day, and then 2 days from that we could do the other. On one day do the prospect call, and then 2 days from that do a prospect call.
Yeah. So let us.
Webinar.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments. We'll check it back later. I have to go run real quick. I'll take my mom. She just dropped off something for me. Gotta go to your ride.
No problem. I got family over. They keep peeking their head, and I'm like, oh, hold on.
Yeah,
well, we had to make sure that we did this, guys, because we're growing at a rapid rate, and there's a lot of people who may be confused or wondering what they do next. We wanted to do this live, so then you guys know how the comp plan works, and we gave you a few ideas and everything. And really just try to educate you guys as much as we could within this hour. I think it's been like over an hour.
An hour and a half.
A little over an hour.
About. And most importantly, we want all of you guys to tag your teams here as they come. All of you new teams, everybody, because we covered a lot here. And we are updating our training very shortly. We're going to provide so much more training in there. We just put it together because we were kind of in a hurry. We were about to go on vacation. But now that we're back,
I was already on vacation.
Yeah, so I was
about to come meet up with us. So.
I was about to leave, so I just put it together quickly. But we're gonna do a lot more videos. I don't want you to think that we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna cover, marketing, how to do ads, all of that.
Everything. You guys are gonna get stuff. Since you're on our team, you guys are gonna get stuff that outsiders had to pay for.
Yeah,
we're providing you guys that stuff for free because you're rocking with us. Straight up. And it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. So guys, make this a normal process. When you bring in a new person into the group, tag them in the training, tag them in the and then tag them in this post. All right, tag them in the training and tag them in this post, in this live video, and tell them when they get a chance to just watch this live video.
Yep, I'm gonna try to put it in the top somewhere as well as an announcement.
Yeah, we'll save it as an announcement. So if you guys click on the tabs inside of the group and click announcements, all the posts that you need will be there.
Yep. So, again, guys, thank you for joining this call. I'm going to go ahead and end it if you're done, CJ.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm going to go eat dinner.
Yeah, all right, guys. Have a good day. We'll talk to you guys shortly in the chat
All right.
or somewhere else. Okay. Bye.
Bye.